Mashego taking a stand against the advertising industry. She accused the sector of benefiting from discriminatory advertisements at the expense of black people and women. She reminded the Commission that the industry has also compromised economic transformation in its misrepresentation of black people and women. She says the impact is extremely harmful to the development of black communities and requires decisive action.
Racist in its outlook, racist in its posture, racist in how it develops its content, racist in how it presents and projects black people, racist, and when I say black people, I'm talking all black people, for instance, of the world, like in the southern hemisphere. Racist in how it undermines.
She says racial discrimination in the advertising industry is a microcosm of the scourge of racism in the broader society and needs collective resistance. Mashego says the industry remains largely white, male-dominated, and this has encouraged patriarchal content that devalues and objectifies women. She notes that black women remain the worst affected.
Black women being so badly treated, economically in this country and socially, of course. And the advertising industry is obviously at the center of this.
The Black Billboard Owners Alliance also weighed in. It says racism in the industry persists due to a lack of black-owned media houses to fairly represent black ideals which can protect the dignity of black people. Big monopolies that prevent fair participation, another hurdle.
You can make all the laws that you want to make. The Parliament can make the laws, the Human Rights Commission can make the recommendation. But if the control of the media and also the control and ownership of the brands that are advertising are not inherently owned by the communities themselves or owned by South Africans themselves, and in particular black South Africans, you will continue to have this messaging.
Meanwhile, the Human Rights Commission also raised concern about some adverts that exploit the dignity of some groups for profits. Black women remain a soft target.
We've seen adverts that depict women in a very bad light. For instance, adverts that say the hair of a black woman is not as good as that of a white. That of a white lady, it's soft and all that.
The inquiry will hear testimonies throughout this week, including from the SABC. It aims at developing reforms that will prevent the publication of all forms of discriminatory content that's racist, sexist, tribalist, or even homophobic. Patricia Fasachi, SABC News in Kempton Park.